Okay, we're back in Chofetz Chaim, a lesson a day. Rabbi Yisroel Meir Kagan's lessons on proper speech. So this is day 16. Sefer Chofetz Chaim, this section is called The Listener. Once something is defined as derogatory, it is forbidden to relate it to other than the constructive it is forbidden to relate it other than for constructive purposes and under specific conditions which will be discussed later. So one may not share negative information about people with friends and family, including one's spouse. It must be underscored that relating Lashon Hara to one's spouse is no less forbidden than when relating it to anyone else. To focus on another's shortcomings is undignified and wrong. In the column it says, man is superior to other creatures only if he uses his power of speech in a constructive manner. Right? Because if you use your power of speech in a destructive manner, it's you just might as well not have it at all. And therefore you're just like an animal, right? Animals don't have the advanced ability to communicate, as we do. So, just like if we take the idea of a let's say you have 1,000 books and they're all just thrown in a room, piles of books. And, someone wants to borrow one specific title. You can't find them because it's lost in 1,000 books. But if you have a system where it's ordered and organized, then that's where the value comes from, right? The value is in the system, the organization, the rules set out that defined, this book is here, right? The same thing with our speech. As long as it's following the system, the rules of the system, and it's in a constructive manner, then it has value. But just like the books, assuming that, you can't find one book in a whole library of books that are just all jumbled, you might as well not have any of them, because if you can't find what you're looking for, then the mess is there. Whereas if you didn't have the books, you wouldn't have the mess at all, right? So, Sefer Shmirat Halashon, man's superiority. The person who restrains himself from speaking the forbidden merits the hidden light, the Or Haganuz, which was stored away for the righteous at the time of creation. Conversely, regarding the sin of Lashon Hara, our sages state in the Talmud Yerushalmi, Peah 1:1, punishment for this sin is exacted from the person on this world, while its primary punishment, remains for him in the world to come. This is yet another reason why David declares, which man desires life, guard your tongue from evil. Consider the following. Man is superior to all other creatures by way of his heavenly soul, which the Creator has endowed with intellect that is granted expression through the power of speech. As mentioned above, the Torah defines man's essence by calling him a living being, which Onklos translates as a speaking spirit, Bereshit 2:7. And if you're not familiar, the idea of Onklos, he translated the Torah from Hebrew into Aramaic. And it was a rabbinically authorized translation. So it wasn't like one of these side translations that just anybody did. So the idea that it's a sanctioned translation by the sages, he's translating it as a speaking spirit, Bereshit, that's Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. But man can claim superiority only if he uses his power of speech in a constructive manner. If he uses his power wickedly, when all other creatures who cannot speak and cause the destructiveness that only words can cause are actually superior to him. Thus does Scripture state, Mi ha'ish, which man, meaning desires life and guard your tongue. Which man desires life, guard your tongue. For it is this quality that makes one deserving of being called an ish, a man.